Hey everyone, it's Darla from crafty.yarn.owl. Welcome! So I have a lot to talk about today. I've been doing a lot of things. I've been doing recording tutorials, so I have lots of clips to put together. We're going to talk about this in a minute, and okay, so let's start off with, I have a giveaway going on right now. Today is February 15th, 2023. Happy belated Valentine's Day. And a couple of videos ago I had kind of, there was a giveaway in there, but I didn't put giveaway in the title. But I'm giving away this book, and then there'll be some other goodies as well. So it ended yesterday. I'm going to pull a name today. Yeah, so that'll be up. That video will be up later today or tomorrow. Alrighty? Yeah, and it's worldwide. So there's that. I've been showing some bags, some tote bags, which we in the Yarny community like to call project bags. So I'm expecting some more. The company WIPS contacted me, and again, and I should be getting those bags in. They're supposed to arrive tomorrow to my house. If I don't get a chance to record them tomorrow, then, well, you'll see the video when you see it. If not this week, next week. But I believe not everything is coming in the first package, because they mention a couple of things, bags were in production. So we'll see what we get tomorrow, and there'll be a giveaway. Yes, I asked them if it's okay, and they said, they asked me to pick out 2 more items. Anyway, it's such an awesome company. I love this company called WISK, W-I-S-K-F. I'm assuming the F on the end is silent, but I don't know for sure. So we're gonna have those bags coming, and there's a couple of pillowcases as well, because now they're making those as well. And they have aprons and cosmetic bags, which we would call notion pouches, right? So anyway, so that'll be coming up on the channel. And let's see, I ordered from Hirschner's. I kind of caved because they had a really good deal on packs, yarn packs, bags of yarn, like, yeah, yarn by the bag, whatever they call it over there, had really, really good deals. Plus, there was, I think it was a 20% off coupon that you get in your emails when you're signed up to receive their sale notification emails. So I used that on top of it. I don't know if I think it applied to everything that was on sale that I ordered. So that order I'm supposed to get tomorrow, but it may, because they charge us Canadians a COD charge, which they claim are taxes, but it doesn't really make sense to me. But anyway, I have to go to the post office. We all have to go to the post office. Well, I know I do. To pay that, and then we get our package. So that is supposed to be at the post office tomorrow. So that video may not be until next week as well. I don't usually record on weekends because it's not very quiet in my house. But anyway, all right. Oh, sorry, my little Minnie's laying on the table and I just startled her. I am sorry, baby. All right. So the yarn that I ordered was, it should all be 3 weight. That's what I was going for. Anyway, you'll see that when I show you. All right, so the next thing is the Knitting Network. Now, they are in the UK. They were not shipping internationally for a while due to something happening to Royal Mail Service. So I tried to place an order. I don't know when that was. A few days ago, a week ago. I don't even know anymore. But it went through okay. So they are now shipping at least to Canada. So yeah, I'm so glad, because They have so many sales all the time. So that was the Knitting Network. If you're not subscribed for their emails, subscribe, because they have sales all the time. I mean, their emails are in British pounds, but you just go to Google and punch in, like, say it's 1.99 British pounds. You just punch that in and then put 2, like with us it's Canadian, so 2 CAD, Canadian dollars, and it'll come up how much it is, and then you can figure out, you know, how much you're going to be paying, and you know, include shipping in that, and then divide it by the number of balls you've ordered, and it's pretty decent, So I missed a lot of their sales. We all did, because we couldn't order from them, but now we can. At least I was the other day. I was able to. So that's okay. The Knitting Network, I'm excited about that. So of course I'll, you know, show you guys everything. And what else? I wrote my little notes here. All right, so let's just go into what I've been working on. All right, so this scarf with the tassels I made on my Centro knitting machine that hubby gave me for Christmas. Oh my, I have been playing with it quite a bit, and I want to show you the very first thing I made on it, but I forgot to bring it in. I'll be right back. All right, now don't laugh. Don't laugh. Actually, you can laugh. I don't care. I laugh at myself all the time. Okay, excuse me. This is a hat. Now, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just playing around with it. I did learn how to put the yarn on the, what's your nails, baby girl? On the knitting machine. I learned how to do that by watching a video, and I don't remember who it was, and I'm sorry, because I watched so many. But I learned how to do that, cast on, I guess that's what it's called. And I just went ahead and made a hat. I used the yarn, some of the yarn that came with the Centro. Okay, so it's this. Just show them, Darla. This is it. All right. Yeah, I don't want to put it on because I just showered, but anyway. Okay. So I don't even know what I did exactly. Oh, okay, so it's a single layer. I've seen hats that are made double layer. So this is just a single layer, and but I made it long. I used this pinkish color or peach color that came with it, and this gray. These are, I don't know what size these are. I think they're like a thin 4. But anyway, I made it long, and then I just folded it up, folded, and then crocheted around here. Okay, my stitches are kind of bulging and stuff there and sticking out. But yeah, that's, let me show you the inside. The inside is just, you know, the wrong side of your knitting. So, but I don't know, it's just, anyway, what's that? What's that? I don't know what that is. Oh dear, so yeah. My first item, you know, just playing around. Didn't know what I was doing. Okay. So, and then I did not make this next. I made a hat, another hat next, but I learned how to make it properly. So this is it here. And yeah, it's doubled, it's reversible, yeah. And I made it long enough so that I could fold this up, because here in Canada, you know, those Canadian winds, I like to have it folded up so it reaches the top of my ears to keep me warm. Yeah. But yeah, this is Hirschner's yarn. I'll talk more about that because I have a tutorial up for this already, and how to make the tassels and everything, number of rows. This is 3-weight yarn, which I find works better than the 4-weight. 4-weight I found it slips off the needles, so it's a 3-weight. It worked great, absolutely great. So I have a tutorial up for that, but it's private right now. I also have a another video up for the actual Centro machine, an unboxing, and to show you what you get in the box, and also assembly. I show you how to assemble it. It's really easy. But anyway, so that's also up. Those are in a playlist, but those are private right now. I'm just going to release that whole playlist at one time, I think, or a video one day and then a video the next day of the tutorial. Also, I show you in great detail how to put your yarn on the needles, what all the different parts are on your system, on your machine, and tips and tricks as well. There's a few tips and tricks that I learned as I was using the machine, and yeah, I really love how this turned out. Anyway, so then of course I will have a tutorial on the hat as well. Not this other hat. Not this other hat. But this one. And I have not started recording that because I wanted to make one to make sure it was going to turn out good, and it's so good. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I have to do that. Anyway, so those will be coming out, you know, I don't know. I'm not sure. Sometime in the near future. Pretty near future. All right, so that's the knitting stuff, right? Right. Oh, and I tell you how many rows I made, and you don't have to make that many rows because this is pretty long. I think this is like 6 feet from one end to the other, I think. But anyway, I tell you all that stuff in the tutorial. Okay. All right, so next, crochet stuff. All right. Okay, Minnie, you got your nails hooked here. Okay. Let's see what's going on this table. This is what's going on this table right now. She's getting her claws hooked in my crochet. Look at her, little Minnie. She's such a cutie pie. Oh, you're gonna go to sleep. Okay, night-night. You know the rules. Don't disturb the kitty. Okay, so this is what I'm working on right now, and I just started this a couple of days ago. I think it looks very tiny, but it's going to be for an adult, for a woman. It's going to be a summer cardie. Even though it's only February, we are going to get summer. We get beautiful summers in Canada. Okay. So it's going to be a summer cardie. And it's going to be a one piece, and you start at the neckline and you work, oh, I'm sorry, this one is a cardie, so you work back and forth. You know, you do your rows back and forth. But as you do that, it grows out wider and it grows longer. And there's a point in the video, I've made this what's that word? Construction before. But this is not the same stitch I've used before, of course, because then it would be the same tutorial. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to grow. And then at a point in the tutorial, I show you where to try it on to fit you, okay? And then once you realize it's going to fit you, or it's, you know, you may have to do more rows, or you may have to take a couple out, it depends. And then we start working just at the bottom to make it as long as you want. And then we could add cap sleeves or long sleeves. I don't know if I'll have enough yarn for long sleeves, but we'll see. And I'm using this beautiful yarn art. There are sparkles. I don't know if they're showing. But it's sparkly yarn. For the tutorial, I'll be using a heavier weight yarn, probably a 3 weight, because this 1 weight is difficult to, for me, it's difficult to crochet up in a video because you're sitting in a different position, your arms are on the table, it's just different. So yeah. Okay, so this is Yarn Art Flowers Moonlight, and I think you can see the sparkles there maybe. It's like, I don't know, what is it like? It's like little gold sparkles, because this is color 3288, and to me it looks red on my camera, but it's more of a copper or a, what's the other word I was using the other day? Anyway, I'll just say it's like a copper, but it goes from the really, it's a very light pinkish, and then, you know how they transition? I love the colors. Have you guys worked with 1 weight yarn? Yeah. I never used to like working with it, but once I've worked with it more often, I'm starting to not mind. I'm not loving it, but I'm not minding it. It's not hard to work with. It's just so piddly. And it takes a long time to make an item. But once it's made, oh, I love the look of the item when it's made. And it's so, you know, flowy, especially if you use like an open stitch. It's just flowy and so nice to wear in the summertime. Yeah. Yeah. So, Flowers Moonlight, where is it? Yarn Art Flowers Moonlight. So that's what this is. Superfine 1. Superfine 1. They suggest 3mm hook, but I'm actually using a 3.5. Because in my mind, that makes the yarn go further, and not only that, it opens up your stitches a bit more. So these are the stitches. And this is easy, guys. It's only a 2-row repeat. I think it looks elegant and maybe a little difficult, but it's not. And I will walk you through every step. All right, every step, and I'll go slow, like I do when I do my tutorials. And I use this stitch in my, it's a in the garden shawl wrap that I put up not that long ago. So I'll link it up here or down below, or both, who knows. So yeah, it's gonna be a little summer cardi. Really excited. Okay, so the next thing, all right, I was inspired by a couple of different people, 3 people actually, when you think about it. First of all, I was inspired by Sandy at Crochet Canada. Hi, Sandy. She had made a Jacob's Ladder blanket, and it's gorgeous. I mean, the colors she used were beautiful. I'm going to link that video below, so make sure you go check it out. And so I wanted to make, you know, I've made a sweater before, short sleeve sweater, I believe it was. I had made it, I don't know, a couple of years. Oh, right, I think when the pandemic started, and I had called it Ladder of Hope, I think. I'll link that too. But, oh, so, sorry. So I made, or I wanted to make a blanket or something using the Jacob's Ladder after I saw, you know, Sandy had made a blanket, and it's so beautiful. She's also made a pillow. I saw the tutorial for the pillow. Oh, it's gorgeous. So I'll link that one too. Okay, so I'm looking at my, what I've started working on. It would be normally here, but you know who's laying right here. She's sleeping now. Sleeping. Anyway. Oh, and then I was watching Crystal at Bag a Day. Crystal, hi. She was doing a live, and I popped my head in there and I lurked a bit, but then, you know, things happen, and so I had to leave the live. I don't think I even commented, but I did watch the replay later, and I did comment. And she announced some amazing news. I won't tell you, but I'll link that live below if she still has it up. I notice sometimes her videos are, I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's just me. So someone, okay, this is the second person that inspired me to do this. Someone in, I guess in the live, yes, I was lurking on the live because somebody had said in the live or commented that they asked Crystal if she could do the, I think it was a harlequin stitch in the round. And so Crystal, of course, her gears were turning, and she says, I think I can do that. So I started thinking, what about, can I do the Jacob's ladder in the round? And the way I am when I get these ideas is I don't even write it down how I think it should work. I just grab my hook and I start crocheting. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is not complete yet, but there's going to be a tutorial on it. But I worked and I worked, and I'm like, ooh, it's working out already, like first try. And then sometimes after you work for quite a while, it's not working anymore. So that happened, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 times because I kept having to rip it out. And it's okay. It's okay to rip out your stuff. It's okay. So then I tried again like 2 or 3 times, and I got it. I got it, guys. I got it. And it's like, okay, I will show you. I'll be right back. It's over there. Bear with me. Oops, I woke up the baby. I'm sorry, Minnie. Okay. Now, I had bought this yarn, Red Heart Super Saver. It's the Retro Stripes or something. Yeah, Retro Stripe. And this is a 4-weight. There are how many yards on here? 5 ounces, 141 grams, 236 yards, 215 meters. And the colorway is Retro Stripe. And they're beautiful colors. And I bought this specifically to make this blanket. So I'm on ball, I think it's 6. And I bought 8. So I don't know if I'm going to use them all. And I already started recording this one. So I won't be recording anymore until I get to the border. Because I need to do the border. But I want to use as many of these as I can. Because I want it to be, you know, fairly big. But yeah, look, look, look. Okay, so that's the center. So double this would be the size of it already. And let me see, from my neck, oh my gosh, it's at the top of my foot. Can I go back further? Look at it. What do you guys think? Holy moly, it's kind of hippie-ish, isn't it? Okay. See, it's on my top of my foot. Wow. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I made it so big. Sometimes you just work and work and work, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, how big is this? Oh, my goodness. Okay, so these are the Jacob's ladders here, and they will be put together like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know if you've used the Jacob's ladder. Let me know if you've ever made anything with it. And then I ended up with this space in here. So I figured out a way to close that space. So I'm going to do that. That'll be in the tutorial. But yeah, see, I was closing them in, trying them out, seeing how I was going to work it. So yeah, the Jacob's ladders start here, and then I start adding more here. because I want it to be, you know, so that this part wasn't so much. This would separate it so it's smaller triangle shapes there. But yeah, I think it's turning out amazing. So that I think it's kind of hippie-ish, right? I just said that. Kind of like hippie. If you make it, if you want to make this, use 4-weight yarn or 3-weight if, you know, it might take a while to do it. But you can do it in 3-weight as well. You can even do it in a 2 or a 1 if you really want to be daring. Oh, in a 1-weight, a nice big round doily for a round tabletop. Anyway, that would take me forever, I know that. But you could also use, like I use the different colors because I want, you know, the Jacob's Ladder to really show up in it. But you could use only 2 different colors if you want. I believe you would do 2 rows of one color, 2 rows of the next color, and 2 rows of your first color, 2 rows of your second color, if you like. And you could use maybe nice, well, all colors are nice, but something like, oh, I don't know. What do you think? To make it, it would look elegant in like maybe browns. I think browns are kind of elegant, you know, darker brown than a lighter brown, or start with a lighter brown, go a darker brown, whatever. I think it would look elegant. So I think it depends on the colors of yarn you use, even the weights, to make things look different. Because to me, this looks kind of like a hippie style, or yeah. But if you do it in, like I just said, those other colors, maybe it'll look more elegant. Yeah, it just depends on what color you use. And like, again, you could do it in a 1-weight if you're really ambitious and make a beautiful doily. Okay. So I talked about the yarn. Oh, I'm sorry, Minnie, I scared her again. I'm sorry. Okay, so this recommends 5.5 millimeter hook is Red Heart Super Saver again. I use a 6. No, that's not it. I used a 6, a J hook, because it makes the yarn go a little further, right? And it makes the stitches not as tight, you know. So I'm really excited to get this one done and get the tutorial up for you guys. I'm not, you know, I've been doing so much filming and just so much, and well, you know what it's like to be busy and you want to crochet all the time. Are you like that? That's how I am. I want to crochet all the time. But you have other things to do around the house, and some of you have jobs outside the house. I don't know how you guys do it. Wow. But, you know, so it'll be a while before this is up. But I discovered something last night as I was crocheting along, just with the TV on, and there was a couple of shows I was kind of interested in that hubby had on. But I discovered that within an evening, I could work through an entire skein with this pattern. An entire skein. I mean, that's really good. So if I do use 8 skeins, this blanket could be made in 8 days. A skein a day. 8 days. And if you're really fast, if you use 2 skeins in a day, you can have it done in 4 days. I think I'm using all 8. I don't know. I'm excited to get the tutorial out for you guys, so I don't know. Because I have to do the border. I have to record the border once I get to it. well, I was going to say I could just, you know, get to the end of this row and then do the border and record it and then rip out the border and then just finish off the skeins. But oh no. I mean, when you're recording tutorials, and some of you creators know this, you have to kind of do things backwards sometimes, and yeah, it's a lot. And then you got to put all those videos together, those clips, but I love it. I mean, it's a lot of work, but I love it. I love it because I love you guys. And I want you to make stuff, and I want it to be, you know, fairly easy for you to make. And that's why I try to make my tutorials as easy as possible. Yeah. All right, that's it. Okay, that's enough. That's a lot. All right, guys. I will see you all again soon. The next video will be the winner of this book. So I won't be it's 2:30 to right now on Wednesday. I won't be pulling the winner until later today, I think. So, and by the time this is uploaded, I don't know, maybe an hour from now or 2 hours from now. So go back, go to that video and still enter. I mean, it ended yesterday, but I'm just giving you a little bit of time, you know. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. And make sure you subscribe so you're not going to miss any of this stuff. I'm so excited. So excited. Okay, guys. I'll see you all soon. Bye.